What does Luminosity look like on Labs? They played it once in the NAL. They lost 8-7 to Dark Zero. So they had to know that, like,
DZ's a
LG had
very
a
good.
chance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
DZ is a very good Labs team.
Yeah. So it does make sense that they should have expected it. It's not like they got caught off
Are
guard
there any
by
repeat
Labs.
maps that LG got from yesterday?
Yesterday, LG played Bank Border Cafe, but the game obviously wasn't streamed. So yeah,
So they got Bank again.
Bank again.
And they got mollywopped on Bank.
They did. They still chose it, so they have picked it in back-to-back series. What's LG's record on Bank? They were undefeated.
I do know they did beat SSG in the LCQ on, or what was it? They beat them on Bank. I know that for a fact. I don't know what it was for though.
Let me look. Luminosity versus SSG. In the LCQ, it was a 2-0 for Space Station Chalet, Oregon. In the NAL playoffs, they beat them on Bank 8-7.
Yeah.
So that series went Bank, Border, Sky, and then the last time they played maps were Chalet, Oregon, Bank. Obviously, that was a while ago.
Yeah. I think this Benji iteration is very, very good though. I think his playstyle slots in well.
Have you played against them in scrims?
Yeah, they are very good.
What's your prediction for this game then?
I think map 1 is a toss-up. I think LG, if LG wants to win, they have to win the first map.
Yeah.
But I also feel like LG's really feeling themselves. I'll go SSG 2-1.
Okay.
LG, we also scrimmed them. They're very good right now.
Yeah, I think officially Luminosity have only ever played Consulate once, and that was against the great team known only as Los.
Los.
So
I think SSG Consulate is the best in NA.
Okay, but Luminosity...
Not that that's a crazy feat, because NA's just dog shit at that minute.
But Luminosity are undefeated on Consulate. That's my stat. True. That's my stat.
That is true. No. I think SSG. And also, Benja, G2 is a very good Consulate team.
True.
So, I think it'll be an SSG 2-1. I think LG's going to win first map, and then I think Bank's going to be a burner.
Wait, new stat I found, not in my notes. Luminosity played Consulate against Karn and Co., and they beat them in only 12 rounds.
Incredible. We got Los and Karn.
Two great teams. Yeah, all right. That map definitely feels like it's favorite SSG, and then map 3 Labs again. Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
NA cons is just so bad. Like, it's so bad. We went into the major. Cons was not an auto ban for us going into the major.
Yeah.
And then we scrimmed Liquid and G2. We got 2 rounds combined. We decided that map will not be getting played. The only reason why it got played in the grand finals, we couldn't ban it.
Yeah, I talked to Fed about this when he came on too for the VOD review, and like he just said that Consulate is just a map that the Europeans especially are just like so far ahead of NA.
It's weird too, because it doesn't feel like there's a lot you can really do on cons. Yeah. But there's just like they know how to get their 3 attacks.
Right. So we think it kind of comes down to Bank, map 1.
I think so. I think LG is gonna. I don't know. Maybe their playstyle is really good against M80. I don't. Okay, hold on. Catch my words here. M80 is a weird team because they're either on or they're not. So I don't know if LG just has a great playstyle against them, or if M80's just going through it.
Yeah.
But because I don't know, LG always takes maps and they always, get close against the good teams, but then they just never happens. But I don't. SSG also makes games so fucking close.
It's also important to note that game, because they played Bank in the NAL playoffs, but I just remembered by looking at my notes. Yeah, it was a meaningless game. It was just for seeding. So, like, I don't know if I want to read into it too much.
That's why I'm not. That's why I think SSG's bank is just SSG always finds a way to win.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think people will see. Like, Ben just slot into this team very good. Because he's just naturally lurky. He's naturally just like he's very good with like attacks being just like on the flow. You know what I mean? And there's people, there's some players that just not do that.
Yeah. I'm excited, bro. I've been saying for a long time, I think this SSG team, like, it just has such raw talent in terms of their players. Like,
yeah,
it's insane to me that they haven't made it deep into a tournament so far. Like, they did what, top
it
8
is
at SI,
it is
top
it
6
is
SI?
something like I thought about too. Like, I was looking at their rosters, like I don't know how they haven't gone deeper either.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even give you a reason either, because it's not like they play any different. It's just maybe that type of style just does not work against like maybe they try to force it too much, you know? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't tell you. Because I think, like, I don't know. I think my thoughts, like, if you really want to go deep in a tournament, is like being crazy is only going to get you so far, I guess. And like sometimes you just have to dial it back. Like against Liquid, thank God we clutched, because like we were trying to just go quick on Sky and it just doesn't work against them. Whereas it worked against every other team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get
you.
Like,
if you're not able to dial it back, like, you're just cooked.
I also feel like sometimes, like, you can be a great team and then one game will just catch you in a lower bracket, and it's like,
yeah,
that's just the end of your run, you know? And it's all just about peaking at the right time as a team, you know?
Yeah.
Everything's got to click to win a tournament. It's never
I
easy.
also am not holding, like, I think that last, like, tournament that they were at, or Manchester, like,
yeah.
Now that we know what the iconic stuff, and like that was probably on their minds and whatnot, and he's just, that is probably in his mind, like, I don't think that's the SSG we'll ever see again.
No, I hope not. I hope not.
I think they were just kind of down. No, I don't know for sure. Obviously, just straight speculation, but kind of just like just down in the, like, I think they'll never show it because it's SSG. They're goofy. You know, they're always gonna run in with their top hats and whatnot. But like,
yeah,
with that in the back of your mind, like, it's kind of hard to play. You know,
for sure. Yeah, iconic had a hand injury. He got surgery for it done, right?
Yeah, or he's getting surgery done. One of the two.
Yeah. Okay. I hope we see him come back and, you know, healthier and is able to perform on a top team again. Because, like, iconic on Astralis was so good, man. Like, you go back far enough and, like, he had a great run. But the last couple of stages just haven't really been it. What's up, Palm? We got the certified Benja fan in chat. Tom, how's Australia, bro?
It was like cysts or something in his wrist that were growing.
Yeah. I think somebody tweeted. I think it was Skies or somebody tweeted that he had like a similar injury.
Yeah, the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, and he like didn't take care of it properly, and it like fucked with him.
I just don't think a lot of people like know, like as corny as it sounds, like, it's an esport and like you can't get injured. Like, that wrist stuff, like, fucks you, bro.
People don't recognize
carpal tunnel. I know some players get that. Like, trying to flick off someone and you just got like an instant jolt of pain. Like,
yeah, I can't imagine. It sounds fucking brutal.
Yeah, luckily my wrists are staying strong.
I'll give it a couple years, bro. Keep playing top level Siege for 2-3 years. You'll get there.
Just cooked.
Hell yeah, Tom. That's awesome.
Siege is funny, bro. Because I always like look back at like my career and like, you know, like, I guess probably other players do, is like, if you just made one different choice, like, how different would like everything be? Like, could you imagine if we just didn't get 1v5 by shuttle and I just killed him when I was running that hallway? And we because we would have beat them that map and we would have gone forward. Like, I wonder what would have happened, bro. Like, where would I be right now? Like, did Shuttle basically make me win a major? Think about that. He like Shuttle did everything for me. Shuttle's 1v5 paved the way.
You need to get him on the payroll, bro. You owe him. You owe him at least part of your salary.
Right.
There needs to be somebody like as like a Siege historian who can go back and just write a book about all like the roster moves that almost happened, the teams that almost formed, the alternate histories of like all the games that could have gone a different way.
See, I know a lot of stuff. I know there are some crazy almost roster moves, bro. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, I think SQ could have had J90 after Astralis. Like, we could have had J90, but we didn't want to drop anyone. But I know he like came into like, I think he DM'd Seth. And like asked, and it's like, bro, I know it probably went to the back of their head, especially after invite. Like, bro, we gotta get Gunner. But then again, like, they probably, honestly, I probably get saved by Grixer because they played too similar. Grixer might be my savior.
I mean, J90 was on that. He played like a little bit of that Sonics roster, right?
Yeah,
he subbed in way back. Yeah. J90 and Lags, the two greatest subs for Sonics.
Oh, I forgot about Lags.
Me too. I just pulled up the page.
Dude, I mean, like the trial process after Atlanta, I had so many trials with OXG. I texted Kino and I said, "Bro, trust me, SQ me was not me." Like, I swear to God, bro, I had to like convince people that SQ me was not me. It was not working.
It worked out in the end. Now you've proven everybody wrong.
Oh, man.
Or right.
Like, everything happens for a reason. But it's just like, that trial process was just so funny. I like, not really trial process, but like just trying to get on the team, bro. This shit was so stressful. I don't think people will ever understand like getting dropped and like you just like, okay, well, you like start over, bro.
Yeah. You have any plans for the summer for relaxing? You can take a vacation?
Yeah, we got a little vacation coming up.
Where are you going?
I mean, the coach, we don't want to scrim without a coach, and like, I don't know if we'll even get a coach until after World Cup, because it's like, there's not a big market of coaches out right now.
All right, fine, bro. I will coach your team, but you don't have to keep bringing it up.
I've been trying to subtly hint at it, bro. Get you impression, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. That sounds hard as fuck. I don't think I could ever be working for a team. It's so different from what I do now.
No, and I think the Spider is probably just so fun, dude. Like, there's no stress, there's no nothing, just like get to watch a good old Siege, bro.
Oh, 100%. Like, being talented is pretty great.
Oh, they're gonna get this kill. Oh, he left.
I think you're a team bit behind me. Are you watching my POV or the actual stream?
Yeah, do you want to stream it to me?
Yeah, I will.
Is C9 punching in the air right now? No. Those deals do not correlate with, like, us winning doesn't, like, it's not like they make their money. They're getting money from other stuff.
Push onto that connector area now, and as long as they open up this main wall as well, they have the two big avenues of attack onto this top floor opened up.
So the Mav, perhaps.
Dude, Bandit players now, you gotta be so careful. I play so much like Bandit now, and the amount of like cheese ways I've died is like, it'll never happen to me again, but the Mav bullshit, and then, everyone does it now. They think they're geniuses.
I feel like it's still tough though as a Mav too, because of the fucking outlines though with the C4s.
Oh, see, Mapping a wall is a death trap. Like, you actually have to, like, sit there, wait, do it again, sit there, wait, do it again. Like, it's so, oh my, I'm so happy I don't play Mav anymore. Because on Sonics, I was the Mav player, bro. And if I had to do it now, Seth would be cooking my shit.
Yeah, I don't know what my stream is doing here. Give me a sec. Twitch! Wait, did the stream crash?
No way.
No shot. Oh, everybody's putting question marks in the chat. That explains why it didn't fucking work. Bro, the production of this tournament, man. It's been so bad. Oh, are we back? We're back, but I have a fucking ad, bro.
It's a 4v2.
Okay, I'm not paying for
LG
the
get
ad then.
first round.
1-up LG attacking labs. Not bad.
Is a zombie banned? I didn't see the bans.
Imagine? I didn't see him either. Yeah, she's banned.
And Kate's banned. Okay. It'll be more of a little more of an attacker, Nighthaven. It is so hard to play that site. Yeah. It is so hard to play that site without the Azami. Because once they get garage control, those walls get open and they push water.
I want to know what was
The water player can only sit in a very specific spot without being seen from garage door.
Right.
So if they move to swing the people swinging water, or people call it aqua, that's what we call it. You just die. So like, it's so easy to take Raptors as an attacker on this map without the Azami up.
An interesting one.
So I wouldn't like, if you're an SSG fan, I wouldn't freak out
SSG, though,
if it goes like 3-3 or something.
It's time to go back to work. They'll go down
Yeah, that's fair.
This is a site where you
Chat asks who the IGL is for SSG. I guess Fault, but I don't know.
What I heard from Matt, because Matt still talks to him, it's Forest.
Oh, Forest, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fultz was defense IGL. I don't know if he's still doing it, but that's what Matt told us. Because Matt's still in like the group chats with them and stuff. So
Still in the
Forest
strats.
is IGLing.
Do you remember that like copy pasta?
No, the group chats have like just players. Talk and chill. But yeah, it's not Fultz. Fultz was their defense IGL. I assume he's still doing that.
Right.
But attack IGL is definitely Forest.
Okay.
Clear out that top floor, get that roam clear on the go, and yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do from Silent.
You guys were really good at this map in Manchester, and your basement attacks were quite good too. What do you think?
Basement is very well. Okay, so this map is like sneakily attacker sided. People have figured out there's like it's very easy to just like lurk on this map and ISO it. So like at the same time, because so say you're I'm not sure what SG's doing. Are they clearing? Or not SG. They're doing a full clear. See, like, I think the full clears are just hard on this map because, defense can kind of sit everywhere on the map and boom, like, that stuff happens.
Yep.
But, this site is very easy to, like, pull back the site. And, like, the vert spots are very predictable. They have to stay on the vert. So, like, if you bait plants, people are forced to move, and you can just have a rat anywhere on the map.
Right.
So, like, me saying this, like, how do you prep for that? Like, I could go aqua, I could go kitchen, I could go mud, I could go above, and all of them are equally as efficient. And that's what a lot of teams are doing now. You'll probably see SSG do it. It's just very, very easy to lurk on this map and, like, catch people off. And, like, with storage, now that Deimos is in, that whole bottom floor is soft.
Yeah.
And you can deny the default plant from above because IT gets opened.
Yeah.
So that's another site that attackers can just easily win.
I feel like for storage, you've got to hold, like, you open up above, you open up below. You guys had really interesting defense on storage. You had, like, hot and cold, like, sit in the basement to deny the below take, right?
Yeah, you literally have to, because now, like, it's impossible to stop that that pillar plant from above, because they just hit a guy outside IT.
Yeah. So not to
you'll see. I'm telling you, you'll see this map become more and more attacker sided. Now a zombie up. If a zombie's up, that changes things. This site right here is the best site.
Yeah.
It's very hard. But yeah, this map is just. I like it a lot because I don't know. There's a lot of different things you could do.
Yeah.
And no. I don't know.
I also feel like this is one of those maps that NA has like a really strong hold on meta-wise. Like I feel like other regions just don't come close to NA on this map.
100%. We haven't been able to play it for a while, which kind of sucks, but still a fun map.
During the grand finals, when I was talking to Froshi when you guys were all up on the stage, and he's like, "I'm pretty sure we're never going to get to play Nighthaven Labs ever again." It's like, yeah. You might not.
Thoughts on Clash? You'll see a lot more Clash because Montaigne. Even without Montaigne, like Clash in some spots is very good. Like Clash on this side's very good. Matt plays it sometimes. Very, very good.
Yeah, no, and we talk about verticality a lot on this map as well. I think we've already maybe said that word about 10,000
But it's very lucky that we got really good at Skyscraper at that event.
Yeah.
Because we had 2 maps that we just weren't losing.
This and Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also just pressure people off of angles.
And they could only ban 1.
Speaking of pressure,
I don't know what happened. That Skyscraper came out of nowhere, because that was our auto ban during NA.
What do you mean you don't know what happened?
Dude, I don't know. Like, we just, like, started screaming, you're like, wait, we're kind of nasty on this map. Like, we're consistently getting 3 attacks. And, like, you know, defense on Sky, everyone can play that, but
Yeah.
if you can attack it, you're chilling. And we were like, wait, we should play this map. Like, we're really good at it. Like, and then we played FaZe, and we should have beat FaZe, and, like, that game was like, all right, yeah, we're nasty at that map.
That's one of FaZe's best map too, isn't it? Sky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, the way that map ban just went, we're like, you know what, like, we're really confident in our Sky from scrims. We're just gonna like Brazilian teams on him. We're like, fuck it, like, let's do it. Like, because FaZe is really slow. It just sucks that we started slow on our defense.
Yeah.
Because our attacks ran really well against them, and then we threw a post plant at the end. But yeah, that game kind of like solidified. Like, okay, yeah, let's start taking everyone away.
Kind of interesting grand finals because like you both just had like one map at the start because you both had 2 maps that you like couldn't lose on. Felt like.
Yeah.
So you both just kind of had one map where you
Yeah,
had no
you kind
chance.
of like they had it given on cons.
Yeah.
Cafe was like, luckily at that time we were just feeling ourselves on Cafe.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of like a hit or miss map for us. But it worked out well at this tournament. Did not work out well in these quals.
Then it's all down to Eddie. 1 versus 4. Clash still alive. Shield still staring at his face. Gets the kill on J9O somehow.
All right, I'm feeling fine about this game so far.
I
Run back to primary site. 2-1 here for SSG.
I think SSG knows not to give LG like any early fights.
Yeah.
And when they are, it's never alone.
I'm sorry.
Because LG's strength, I feel like as a team, is like they're all confident gunners, and they're not bad like at all. But I do think like they're, you know, one of the things you'll see is they like pound their head. Like if their take is to take this side of the map, it is going to stay that take.
Right.
The only time it won't is if like they just say fuck it and then go run to the site. But like you're never gonna see like a big adaptation out of like LG. I feel like that you're just like, whoa, like that was. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yes. Sorry, the stream is still bugging out. I think we're fine.
Yeah.
You think that's
keep running ads to make more money? That's crazy.
Do you think that's a IGL problem?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're all like, who's their most experienced player? Surf.
Yeah, and he's the newest player.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I think Eddie IGLs them, but it's not. I don't think Eddie was ever really an IGL. I just think he's kind of like someone has to take the mantle of like calling the most, and I think that's like what he did. Not saying he's a bad IGL or whatnot. I don't really know the inner workings, but it's like you'll see a lot of teams like that where like they have their set plan, their preset attacks, and that's what they're gonna do. And there's a lot of teams like that. There's a lot of good teams like that. I think SQ kind of is in that spot right now, where I'm sure Seth makes their attacks, and that's probably just what they run. And then like they'll, you know, SQ is very vocal, especially when I was on it. Like you'll see a lot more like gap taking out of them, if that makes sense. Like, but you're not gonna see like a full on like, yo, flip this shit, let's do this, let's go here. Like,
do you think you can be like the best team in the world if you're not adapting like that to like what the defense wants to do?
No, I don't think. I think like literally at events, it comes to once you get far enough. I think and this is personal opinion, you know, this is my opinion, but I think once you get far enough, it's like the strats aren't even what win you the game anymore. Like,
yeah,
you literally just like on the fly defense, especially like you have to just switch like super quick. Because the best teams in the world, like, you're not gonna get the same look against BDS,
right?
Ever. And that was like what we were struggling with on Chalet and even at the beginning of Cafe. Is you don't get the same look. And if you just keep pounding your head into the wall, like, I guess an example we get of an adaptation we did that like fucked them was like we were just doing like 3-2s, you know, cocktail and then 2-drop red, and it wasn't working.
For Cafe,
And then there was one round. I've never gone doke in my life on that map. And I was like, you know what, we're gonna like actually switch this up and hit like a mid floor lurk and then bait the top floor. And what do you know? They're staring at that, the top floor, and it works. But
Yeah.
so I think it could do well, really good regionally, especially when it's new. And I think it could do well in a tournament.
Right.
I just don't think you can win a tournament off it.
I feel like the Virtus Pro philosophy that people talk a lot about, where it's like just always play the best strat, is like not really relevant anymore in Siege, because like even if you're playing the best strat, it's not going to be as good as just a different strat the enemy doesn't expect, right? Like if the other team knows what you're going to do.
Think of how many ridiculous ops there are in the game now.
Yeah.
Okay, so they rely on getting this wall. All right, let's bring Bandit Tube Cade. All right, good luck. Oh, they want to Mav it? All right, let's just Nitro him. Like, and you don't get that wall, and then what now? Like, it's... The game is evolved heavily into, like... I don't think it's, like, as much... I just think the better, like, adapting teams are, like, will win. And, like, against SQ, we got ISO'd every single round. ISO, 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 ISO. And we could not adapt to it at all. We were getting mollywopped. And we were, on top of not shooting great, not adapting well. And look what happens. You just get slaughtered. We knew everything they were going to do. It wasn't like it was ever a surprise. And we had scrimmed them too. So this was not a shock at all. And it just goes to show what can happen to you, like, if you don't adapt.
Right.
Because you can know what they're going to do. You can say exactly what they're going to do. But if you don't move things into the direction they need to be, play this operator instead, and this was, you know, calm well in the late round, like, you're just cooked. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's always easier to, like, especially from a POV of being before the game, or like a third-person POV, to be like, all right, yeah, I mean, this is what they're doing. This was the counter. Like, everybody knows that, but implementing that on the fly is like the difficulty in Siege, and like that's why it's such a fun game.
Exactly, and especially when a team is very good, like SQ. Yesterday, if people saw the game, like they ran that same ISOs every time, but my God, they were like perfect ISOs. You know what I mean? Like they were. You didn't get anything. So what we were, in hindsight, the only way to beat them, don't die early and play to deny their plant.
Right.
And we said it. It's not like these things weren't said, but okay, we didn't come up with an idea of how to deny the plant, and we didn't come up with an idea of what we're watching. What's this? So like, you could say the perfect things. You can say, all right, they're doing this, just do this. But like, you as a player have to act on it, and if not all 5 are acting on it, then you know what I mean. You're just, it's done.
Do you think?
And that was a big lesson that we've learned. And like, I don't know. I think people forget like how new of a team we still are.
For sure.
So I'm not like rolling around in my sleep that we lost the quals. But it's just like, I don't know. It definitely sucks.
What do you think that's for?
But at least we know. You know what I mean? Like, hey, like that can never happen again, and we acknowledge that.
For clarification, chat's asking if when you say ISO, you mean isolation of roamers.
No. So basically, the best example I could give was like, let's say the site is this site right here that you're watching, and ISO on this site would literally be opening up the site walls and just sitting there and playing to just plant the bomb. Like, you're not clearing any roam. You're not like taking much map control. You're taking the one spot you need to like get into the bomb site, and that's how you're attacking.
Right.
So like, we did a lot of site ISOs on this map. We would go straight open up the bomb site and then have maybe like a lurker or two.
Right.
That's what like an ISO is.
Direct site take.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Now finally forced to take it out as Benjamaster takes his only teammate down. It's all up to Surf.
Well, to answer your question about how trials go for an international player, a lot of the times teams won't actually try them out, depending on like I'm SSG. I'm sure just saw Benja was free and like jumped the gun to take that before someone else did. Like if you're a good enough player, like you probably won't need it. Like the tryouts or whatever.
Right. And we've also seen those backfire too, where people have
Exactly,
gone
yeah, of
internationally
course.
because there isn't like a huge trial process, and then like the team
Yeah.
just doesn't work at all.
They had that first
Exactly.
Sonics themselves did that with like Slevin and Gompy back in the day.
Mhm.
Brings the DMR specifically to do that. And that
But I mean, I know some teams like on Sonics we tried out then, and we just played East servers.
Right.
They have like 80 ping, so it's not a big deal.
Like,
But
the fact that I
depending on the time you have, and you have to get their visa and whatnot, like you don't have a ton of time to just like be trying out people out of region.
Mhm.
Why do y'all hate Screaming Cruelty? Because I'm not even joking. We started the map 30 minutes late every single time we scrimmed them, and like at a point it was just like getting ridiculous.
Cemented himself as the king of kitchen.
And then Matt and Mutombo have beef.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Did you watch the game versus Revan yesterday with them?
Yes, bro. Because exactly what was happening in that game is what Mutombo was doing to Matt, and then Matt's a typer too. So Matt and Mutombo, they go at it.
I love that.
And also, MXPL isn't a great.
Yeah, no, for sure.
They're not great practice.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
If you want to practice getting rushed every single round, you scrim MXPL.
Yeah.
Like it's
Typical.
MXPL is ridiculous.
It's very like watching the quals was just very, very goofy.
They're
versus Cruelty
ridiculous,
game.
bro.
Move on. Hope you got another.
Some of the
If
shit,
you watch
man.
any console pro league, console is pro league.
There's like these tournaments. If you'll like, before I started my stream, I looked at the Rainbow Six like category on Siege. Every single stream title was $75,000 Jinxie console tournament live right now, which is why my stream title is
I might
$2
need to get
million
in that. What the hell?
Yeah, bro.
Um,
Literally, it's crazy.
Do you think Stompin could compete in pro league on a controller? No.
Maybe.
I have no idea if you've ever touched a mouse and keyboard. I know who that is, and I know he's very good.
Especially not this site.
But console is so different than like PC Siege from like just playing the game. It's a whole different game. But then again, everyone that you see in, for the most part, in pro league started on console. There's actually it's actually rare that that's not the case.
Rare that somebody in pro league
Like,
doesn't
just-
come from console.
Yeah, like the only person that didn't come from console on our team is Matt.
Yeah.
Forrest came from Xbox. Fultz. I played with Xbox on Fultz when I was literally 14 and 13. Fultz is actually the reason I got a PC. That guy actually like made me.
That's crazy.
Jane, I know. I'm not sure. I know Ashton came from console. Silent, Eddie, Surf, Kixrow, all from Xbox.
Yeah.
So that's how it starts. They'll switch. You get good at like Siege, like just knowing how to play ranked, and then you go to PC, and that's where like you enter T3, and that's where you kind of like learn how the game's played in a sense.
Right.
From Kyle Wi-Fi Galati and a tie hat
God.
for LG.
See, that's the SSG, bro. There's sometimes where you don't even have to move, bro. They just fly at you, bro.
Go back to EU, lol.
Yeah.
It's just perfect gunplay from them, and it is honestly carrying them through these rounds. Not to say
I mean, LG got their
that
3
they haven't made
attacks.
smart decisions either.
I told you. I said 3-3, bro.
Okay.
I knew it was coming.
Gunplay, and that is honestly just
How many
sometimes
bans? Shit's mid. I'm glad Surf's back in the league. I miss his shit talk.
Space station now swapping over to the attack.
We actually tried Surf out on Beast Coast, and it was the most ridiculous tryout I've ever had in my life.
Can you leak why?
Yes. We had him trying out support because all we needed was the support, and he goes, "Y'all should try out Packer, bruh. I don't know about this, man. This support, he was not feeling the support."
That's insane.
This is also
Which honestly is true. Like if we got Surf at support, I'd just be like wasting his talent. Surf's really good.
Did you try out Packer?
we had
No.
one series on Matt.
Tough.
I just told.
Yeah.
I from the beginning when I saw Matt got dropped, I literally told Fett get mad.
Yeah.
I did not even want to try out. Like just get mad.
Yeah. I mean, good.
All I know is if I'm SSG,
And then on the other hand,
they're not gonna because of their off lineup.
Uh huh.
But if I saw no site rotates and a singular bandit in sight, that site is being hit.
There you go.
No, this was that was after Tristan. No, it was with Tristan, actually.
Go could be, Paul could be good.
Tristan left literally less than 24 hours before roster lock. So, Diffuser was the last player we picked up.
Did you trial Diffuser at all?
He had one map scrim. We had to try out 4 people in one day.
You guys ran the fucking gauntlet, bro. What are the odds that you guys ended up major champions? That's such an insane run, dude.
When we were in like that 4v1, like we were about to win the major.
Uh-huh.
I literally like I stopped because I was the soloist below, so I told him where the plant was, and Matt was just gonna go kill him. Like I at least sat there, I was like, what the fuck did we just do, bro? Like that is such a like surreal feeling.
Uh-huh.
Padme, stop.
He doesn't want to put the full scanner away without giving himself away as well as he starts to bucket open, tries to take the gunfight. There's going to be a double swing. Boris, beautiful shot from him, but the boost bot comes out from Surf as he finds one in return. But it's going to be all to him. He's going to find one, but...
Well, SSG absolutely slammed him early round.
Yeah, beautiful. Just intel game coming out from SSG there, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, they had...
Yeah, I mean SSG's just gonna... It's just gonna be lurks everywhere. Just 5-1s, and they're gonna don't call and they're gonna fly.
Yeah.
SSG's annoying is because they can use shields well, and they can use the aids well. So you can only ban one. So it's like, what are you deciding to deal with? Just like Monty, and you can't kill him, or you just take the gamble of getting your phone called and like at least you can fight back.
Right.
It's like we said, right?
I feel like they've not been playing much Monty, at least through stage 1.
Yeah, and it's not Forrest that plays Monty. There's Jane I know.
Yeah.
But they will bring him out.
Okay. I mean, I feel like if you're a team in 2024 and you don't have a Monty that you can bring out, you're just kind of lost.
Yeah, I think we saw...
The meowing is Gunner's cat, yeah.
I'm back. My cat was literally like tripping out.
You're good.
Lots of new recruit. The attacker recruit's really good. The defender recruit's mid as fuck.
We get our requisite 1 frost here.
I think Rexon came to my chat. He said the exact opposite.
Richie's a dumbass. It's fine. The attacker recruit's really good.
Yeah, that's fair.
Depending on the map, like you can have people just go on like solo adventures and do like what you would need 2 people for.
You find you're mostly running EMP can openers on him?
For the most part, yeah. Unless like, for example, like Pixel Shield, you can literally just like send your recruit to go burn it himself and clear it himself.
Yeah.
But like having someone with the ability to have nades and flashes on some spots is like really good. Like Heaven Window on Cafe, burn. You can nade him out, and if he doesn't die, you can burn him, and then y'all can drop, do whatever. Cryo Window, you can flash and nade the spots out, like, and then like on this map or Skyscraper or whatever, you can just like go solo on the other side and get walls open, and like super quickly.
I mean that's fair. I mean he plays to their strengths, right?
And he has a really good gun.
Yeah.
You can see that Luminosity's very scared. He shotgunned all of the jungle.
I kind of like what they've done with the recruits. It doesn't feel like it's like overbearing. Maybe it takes some of like the team play out of it, but like compared to some of the ops we've had recently, I think this is a good addition.
I mean, I always think it's good to have operators that have a time and place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they have a time and a place.
For sure.
Even the defense one. Like the defense one's mid as fuck, but if you need the extra shield and barb, like, or you need the extra shotgun plus you like, he's still fine. He's just not as needed. Whereas like I feel like on the attacker basis, like you see a lot more use.
Just waiting for this guy to try and challenge him. Ashen does not have like a Gone 6 or anything.
What is Ashen about to do here?
Quickly open this door. I guess the breaching round.
He's gonna shoot the door down and he just runs in, or?
But he's gonna wisely wait for support.
It's just prone.
Kickstar's starting to feel the pressure. No one on SSG pushing him though just yet. They don't really have an angle to, like, even though they've got this guy really scared.
They're stalled.
They got like 3 different angles holding this guy, but he doesn't have to
C9
move
staying in
unless they force
siege,
him
yes.
To.
This spot's kind of aids to clear.
Is convinced someone is going to come through this window, but 30 seconds left to go on the clock.
I mean, sure, you just walk 2 people in at him, and then you
yeah,
get
but this
at least
this
one
bandit right here is the hard part.
Right.
And did they not get the wall? They didn't get
still
that
have
wall
an
open
Ash
either.
charge. The
What's
connector
the
wall?
plan
No, it's
here?
open.
What is the plan?
And SSG with a very limp.
This was a really bad attack.
Forrest gets the first kill for his team, but at this point, it is way too little too
Yeah.
late. There's only 9 seconds left now. Fultz and him.
I don't know what happened, but something had to have gone super wrong for them to, like...
Being held by LG right now.
SSG doesn't really stall.
And Eddie gets the last 2 kills. Like Silent said, what are they doing? They're just kind of...
Yeah,
Sad,
I mean,
bro.
Sir said it, bro. Like,
bro.
I won't repeat what else he said in the chat.
I just don't think they had an answer for that tube.
He's wanting to instigate a little
I mean,
bit
they still
there.
had the fucking Ash
I don't
charge
blame him
in the
because,
pocket
to be
of
honest, SSG, as you said,
Ashen
they were putting
for the
pressure
mirror
on,
window.
but they weren't actually
They had Buck
doing
below.
anything with the
Yeah.
pressure.
But the mirror window was open.
Now quite
The
a
Buck blocked the mirror window
Oh.
open.
Oh, I see.
But
I
they
see,
were
I
just
see.
getting... They couldn't walk into IT, and the
Mhm.
bandit was holding that door, and the 2 was holding the window hop in. So they, like... They didn't get that wall open somehow. The IT wall? Or not IT, the couch wall?
Connector? I thought it was open.
No, so they were stuck on the door. They couldn't do anything.
So I feel like that's a pretty easy frag there. I don't know.
They did
I don't know what
try.
happened there.
That's why you just sat at the door, but I don't know how they couldn't get that wall open.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I don't know.
But we are going to see it downstairs defense once again. And again, we're going to see that roam coming out. So last time this didn't work out too well. What do you think they need to change? 5 seconds left. Well, they haven't brought the seed system, so that's one change.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be another fucking brawl in the room.
Good game system.
You think this is the wrong call from LG? You think at Space Station you should just anchor in sight
What is LG?
on this map?
Not on this map,
like,
because there's spots in this map that you can't deny.
we saw a lot of,
So for example, if you were to just like have like a 2-man roam to fall off,
Uh-huh.
they can take EXO very easily.
Uh-huh.
Sit a guy outside the wall. That was ambitious, Surf. They can sit a guy at the wall, and then if you plant on the EXO door,
Honestly, IQ, which is
you
not
can't hit a smoke,
the biggest deal in the world,
and you
but
can't
neither
hit
is-
a nitro
but he's gonna go for
without
another
exposing
one,
to the guy on the
and he's
wall.
down.
Right.
And it becomes impossible. So
Silent, even
I don't
though
think it's the wrong call at all.
everyone
I think whatever the
was
fuck
like,
they're doing right now is
no one-
They lost 2 people to. I guess it's just a down. Wait, he get 3 kills here.
Try and reaggress,
Loses
but
this one.
He's greedy.
Just a drone on him the whole time too.
And now instead of it being an even man count, because Eddie was never finished, it's a man advantage, and now even worse as Wi-Fi kills 2. Attempting to
I do
push
think it's the wrong call on
this. We
SSG
saw so
though,
many
because
players
LG I
off
feel
the
like
site
just
thought,
loves
this
to
is the
fight.
time to push in. But
Yeah.
Wi-Fi puts his foot down, says no, and it's all up to Fultz.
Deimos was a really bad pick as this lineup, honestly. We got Vigil and you've got the mute on the board. Deimos is
But
really
again,
good
this is
at
all
being
hindsight
good
shit. I
there,
don't
and you
fucking
saw
know what
that
they-
there really wasn't a
Yeah, I
lot
mean it's
of
what we were talking about earlier, right? It's always easier to
pushing
see
that
from a
target
top
there,
down
so
or
if you
prior
guys get
POV of like,
Yeah.
okay, here's what's happening, here's the counter versus
bring this
implementing it in
Yeah.
action.
sort of bait around top target.
So I just know like in my head, if I'm playing LG on this map right now,
Have to pull off a
and I know that they just have all they want to do is just jiggle peek your shit and fight you.
Uh-huh.
There's only a minute left.
I'm just like ISOing the site and having Benja and whoever else just hit some lurks.
You think the shit talk coming through from Surf is
No.
does anything?
Everyone, they're talking to the void. They
Yeah.
type, everyone's muted. Sure.
They're not getting kill hungry. They are downstairs.
Like we mute everyone and then we type.
Yeah.
So like we don't know if they reply or not. We just shit talk to the void.
To try and clutch.
I don't type because I just like it distracts me.
Yeah.
But like I know Matt and
Silent,
Diffuser,
daring Fultz to drop in,
the little typers.
which he does.
Yeah, I fucking appreciate typers.
No kill, Fultz. Wow, Fultz turned on him. That's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, it definitely looks like. That's why you see like SSG not responding too, is because
They're just not reading it.
they just don't see it.
That makes sense.
Like Ashley does the same shit. Like he'll shit talk you into the
Yeah.
void. Like you're muted.
Yeah.
Luminosity that we've seen previously in the NAL, because this is way more disciplined than I'm used to.
Maybe that's why certain teams power up on land. They can shit talk without being able to mute. If I'm yelling across the arena.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can get in your head. You can't mute me there.
Young player, but he has been, in pro league before.
been around
Was
the
it
block.
last year, 2 years
He's been
ago?
around the
Was it
block,
2 years ago that he first entered?
I want to say yes.
All right, hold on.
Yeah,
Liquid-
because he was with
Liquipedia to the
that,
rescue. once again.
So if LG can take this map, and it's looking like they will, we still feel Consulate heavily favors SSG, and then Bank
Yeah,
feels up in the
Fultz
air,
is
but
22.
I think Bang can go either way.
Yeah.
I feel like that long ago.
Wow.
Feels like we're here for a long night, though.
Dude, he played the
Yeah.
he played SI quals with East Coast in 2021.
It's been now.
Yeah, like 2.5 years, more than 2.5 years.
Is this the first time we've seen Capcan?
Yes.
I believe so. Yeah. That's interesting.
Let me see the op lineup.
Do
All right.
not say that. Let's not open that discussion.
Maybe Image. Oh, never mind. The Buck's gone. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Moving on. Moving on. I'm not talking.
Anytime you see a Buck, like, or you hear a Buck on this site, you can just
Uh-huh.
assume that they're just gonna go below.
Yeah.
So yeah, another
Every team does.
site here, as we're gonna see about in Garage
This site's so fucking annoying.
but all those angles gonna get put up.
The fight's so many
This
spots.
Map has just proven like you just need to be fast on the uptake. And Space Station.
I know we were talking about it a little bit earlier when you were in chat, but like, what's your take on the Ying with these style of pushes?
Incredibly fast and just do the complete
Well, I just don't know what they're gonna do. Like,
Yeah.
if they're picking Ying to like,
They,
I mean, they're either gonna try to full take the top floor, which I think would be a mistake,
Yeah.
or what they're gonna do is open up garage,
that was a Wi-Fi.
and send Yings through the site window and just
Yep.
kill the guy in sight, which is fine. I think the Ying's fine for that.
I feel like that's definitely the
Um,
plan here. Yeah.
I still think the Ying's good. Like, I
Isn't that crazy?
just think people are so used to it now. It's not like as detrimental as it once was.
Right.
And especially with Warden's pick rate, obviously, just
Yeah.
always high.
Got the kill on Silent, so it's even man count for both these teams, 4 apiece.
What?
Ying Candela is going out. Dokkaebi is going out. Forest with the kill on.
I think they did exactly what I-
Going down
Yep.
Where are they?
And there is nothing that LG.
Are they in sight?
can do
Oh,
to
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. See, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
you can't deny that plant. And now round's lost.
What a
The only way to retake this is running out garage wall and killing the guy on the rappel.
right in front of the
And then
Wizards'
sit,
eyes,
like,
and
you have to
now
pray to God that they win this fight, and this guy cannot die.
strikes,
He cannot die to the IT guy. He has to wait.
SSG about to
It's the
tie
only
score.
t-
All
and
that
yeah,
stands
see.
between them at a 5th point.
This was a good example of striker usage again too, because he just solo went, got the basement wall, and then
Yep.
it's like nobody else has to worry about
It
it.
saves so much time.
Yeah.
Slash get this defuse. C4 not successful.
Yeah.
And
Exactly what I thought was gonna happen. Like, this site is so fucking dumb, bro. Like, it's so dumb. You can win it so easily, and you need zero map control.
Yeah.
And Kitchen's worse. So you just have to pray to God that you just, like... It's so bad.
It's insane that both middle floor sites have a direct window that you just jump in and then can plant,
And
or
you just win.
yeah, and like a wall or like a doorway that you can also just walk in and hit the side for.
Yeah. No, and what sucks about this is the only way you win this site is if someone makes it, the site player makes a miracle happen.
Yeah.
Or they obviously the attack control, and they can like die to a spawn kill or like, but there's not like a real like, you have to hold basement, and if a team notices you're holding basement, okay, we're gonna hop in fork, we're gonna walk a guy off water, and we're just gonna go there. There's two easy ways to win this site, and it's so annoying, bro. And you need no map control for either.
Yeah.
They just have to win the primary bomb site.
But Kitchen is just, don't get me started on that fucking site, bro. Oh my god. It was funny, like on Sonics when like this map first got in, there were some Kitchen like, you know, dwellers. DZ would run Kitchen,
Sure.
and we were like, it would actually be like a gift from God if someone ran into it. Like we would actually get excited. Like we'd before the round, we're like, okay, like at least we're gonna get this round. Open kitchen window. Open up the one little room you need to have Verdant. Open up the lobby wall. Walk, plant, done. And you can't fight it. Like,
Nah.
it's so bad.
I feel like there's never.
Storage used to be better when people didn't know you could ISO it. Because people would try to take the top floor.
Yeah.
And those fights are favorable. now people caught on.
I feel like it's weird that it took so. I feel like for a long time people like just didn't fuck with the basement that hard on that site, which doesn't make any sense because like the whole floor is soft for the cargo.
It
jump
doesn't
at
make
least,
sense.
Storage.
But I think people also just, I don't know. People just don't really like going below with Buck. Like,
Yeah.
it's just not a fun, because they can just look down and smoke your shit, and like there's a lot like I know for us the way we would take this site was we would literally just like open up IT, I'd go garage door, Richie would go water, and then someone would hop in E-box, and like we would win it a lot, but like I don't know why more people didn't catch on earlier.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I couldn't even tell you because we didn't think of that. I do think Deimos helped with a lot of the like below.
Yeah. I
With
was
the law,
thinking
you know, easier.
Buck's pick rate also skyrocketed after like the
nades were
nades
gone.
changed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Oh my god, nades on that site would.
I don't know. It took a while for us to really get to the point where we are now, where just like Buck is like so commonly played.
Yeah. Well, it's because you like you need that to like clear out spots now. Like
Yeah.
CC on border, for example, is really hard to clear without. What is that? I've never seen that shield ever.
Wait, which
That's
one was
interesting.
it? I wasn't
The one
looking
in
at it.
water.
Oh,
Usually
I
it's
saw
like
this in
facing the
walls.
door.
Wait, where is it?
It's okay. So if you walk out water door, it's like hard right.
The last two attackers also very separated.
Walk out the door into
Like you like into water. Like so, if you were to walk up the stairs, it'd be like hard left to you.
Oh, is it like between the stairs and the doorway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually players have it just on like the door.
I saw this in E3 quals, maybe? No. It was. Oh, it was LG.
It's not bad. I don't mind it actually, but like
and they can't find the angle to deny it. Now a post plant.
the only hard part with it is if someone were to walk up the stairs. It's like
it's all down to Ashen trying to fight
yeah.
the 2v1, but Silent steps up.
Oh no.
Somebody played it.
Allowed into the bomb site.
Somebody played it and they would just like they had one on the stairs and then one in the doorway and they would almost like move between it.
I was trying to decide during that retake if that was
I bet it might have been LG last time I saw it.
It might have.
There, but it actually was because he sort of moved around to the other side. He was able to call out. Silent was able to shoot both.
Just so everyone knows, the reason why LG are typing so much is because Ashen is
Thank
like
you, Justin.
their butt buddy.
But I don't know. That was such a weird round. I don't know.
And Ashen is King Shit Talk. This is very warranted shit talk here.
It's always in good fun.
2 for 2, or like 1 for 2.
Yeah, 1 for 2. Yeah.
All right, other way around. They went 2 for 1.
Yeah, that was definitely insane. That
And they had
I don't know what was being held, but the warden was just walked to the middle of the site and just swung that guy on the bomb. No trade, nothing.
But Fultz being the guy with the case there, I think was the mistake. I think if you're gonna go for a fast play with the Ying and the Thatcher like that, especially on Aqua, when you don't really, there's only 2 guys there. Everyone else is server side. I think Ashen needs to be. They need to bring case to that side because it's such.
Yeah.
It's so much closer. Like you take.
Do they
Aqua,
opt
boom,
to
there's
just
Ernest.
clear the room
Open
again?
IT breach. I mean, there's so much ground you have to cover, and it's so.
Or do they
got
hit the site?
Dokkaebi, they got Ram. Feels like they want to take top.
Because if you think about it, like they have no info.
Mm-hmm.
They have what, 1 nitro in sight? I just feel like a site ISO is so easy against this lineup.
They're breaching something already. EMP, Selma, they're breaching site. Okay.
But moving on.
Are they doing it?
No, they breach. Ashen just leaves immediately.
I don't want them to clear the room.
We don't even make it.
Well, Ashen's going to the top floor. So is Forest.
So we'll see how the clear starts to come through. Interesting, we see the
And they're gonna clear the room. All right.
Yeah,
WKB's sort of been a hard pick for both teams, to be honest, as well.
I'm surprised we haven't seen more Fenrir. With,
This
like, how
map
many
kind of reminds me of like a less
are that we
defender-sided theme park, and it makes me miss theme park so much.
I like Theme Park.
I did too.
I guess just not.
Oh, Ashen got
Wow,
shit on. Oh my god.
Nasty shot. Former
Yeah.
teammates, by the way. This Kixrow looks to put SSG down.
Ay, ay, ay.
Labs. Ashen is dead. That is the Thatcher. Now, luckily, Thatcher's job is largely done.
You got to imagine this is a pretty big failure for SSG if they lose. I guess they get Sonics in the lower bracket,
it's not
but
the biggest loss in the world, but just the man count.
If
Even
they
though there's
don't make
ownership,
it,
that's not a team you want to play.
no, it isn't. It isn't. If you don't play, if you don't make it to EWC after this roster move, you're feeling pretty sad. Losing to LG especially.
Oh, I mean they're bringing it back.
You're right.
I have a feeling this other kitchen guy is gonna fuck them though.
I don't think they know.
Oh, with the Dokkaebi, maybe they get the intel.
This is also crazy.
Is going to give away anyone possible as the Ram starts
If
to-
SSG, oh my god, this castle.
There's nobody in the basement. All 3 of them are roaming. Just ratting around top floor.
Still not found, and Eddie gets a frag to try and open this up in a 3v3 still as well. So
hit the site, please.
Oh no.
Please hit the site. Please hit the site. Hit the site. Hit the site.
2v2 and they know locations of the last 2. Nah. That is
that was just a brawl.
That is tough.
Absurd gunplay.
I had never seen that.
No, that was sick. What the fuck?
Have you ever seen that?
No. Dude was a demon. What the fuck?
And then the fights right there. What was that? Surf and then Wi-Fi getting the 2 by storage.
I mean, they're SSG probably didn't assume that all 3 players just left site, but
yeah.
I mean, that was just a straight brawl with no info. LG played that correctly. They just read it.
Do you think that's a case of like SSG just at the start of the game said we're gonna roam clear when we attack the basement, and then that's just what they saw every time, and they never thought to change it up?
Probably super comfortable clearing it. They're feeling confident in their gun skill. Like, you know, it's not a bad idea. Like, the roam clearing's not terrible. It's just like, I don't know. Like, LG just loves fighting. I'm just a big fan also of just like taking the easiest gunfights.
Yeah.
And fighting someone 50-50 is just not fun, bro.
$60 million.
That is LG's map pick, though.
Yep. And now we go to Consulate, which again SSG are quite good on, and LG have slammed Los and Karnenko. Gunnar, do you geo guess?
I could try to dabble.
Do you have an account?
No, I've never. I like see that guy on TikTok that's like sees
Rainbow. Grass
and is like Zimbabwe and gets it right, but
that guy runs esports, or he ran esports tournaments for GeoGuessr, and he funded them himself with his own like money to prize pool. And then they made like an official GeoGuessr World Cup where they like started inviting like all these good players, and he was casting it. And I begged my agency to get me on board for the GeoGuessr World Cup, but I didn't have enough Twitter followers, so they went with fucking other people.
that'd be fun. It's like all the
right.
Whoever sees the grass faster. Like I just don't even like. It's so funny to me. Like memorizing that is like insane.
I got kind of into it. I got good at like a couple countries where I'm like kind of nasty with it. I know like some of the meta, but I mean I could never compete at that level.
Yeah. What were the maps for OXG SSG? Do you know?
We can check it out. OXG, SSG was 2-1, Oxygen 1 Clubhouse, SSG 1 Skyscraper, and Border. Clubhouse picked by Oxygen.
Gotcha. Those are not repeats. Okay.
What do you think about Oxygen?
I think they're good. Like,
yeah?
I don't know. From scrimming them, I think it's like the best OXG. But
Sure.
Then again, who knows?
They're kind of a tough team. I feel like they just keep making changes, and it's like they're struggling
They're
to find
desperately
it.
trying to find the fix for sure.
Yeah.
Just hard.
It's interesting. Fox has talked about it on Twitter, so I'm happy to talk about it a little bit here too. Like just hearing him talk about like the mistakes that they might have made as a roster. On Twitter, I think the quote he said was like they were so focused on like the 10% they needed that they didn't really value the 90% that they had.
Yeah, I saw that. Which is like it's fair. You know, that roster is always making events, but like it's also fair to want to make like you want to win events, you know?
Yeah.
And when you feel like stagnant, like you want to make changes, and like I don't hold them against that. It's just like that's what can happen. Is just the changes are so catastrophically like terrible for the team. Not even that the players are bad or anything. It's just like sometimes it just doesn't work, and like you literally just have to get lucky.
All right.
But who knows? Like I don't know what the problem is.
Pull up the Jinxie stream. We're gonna be watching their match point up 6-5 in.
Oh, I gotta see
the
if
console
Stompin is like
tournament.
a pro league player. Like who the next BC coach is? I genuinely could not tell you. I don't know who the next BC coach is.
Have you started at all trying to get people in?
Yes, and
Okay.
like we have ideas, but it's you gotta just wait.
Still very early. Nyx leaked chat. Gotcha.
Yep. And
Good.
whoever leaked that, you're a fucking genius. That's exactly what we're getting. Yeah, no, we definitely have ideas, but we probably won't know until after World Cup. Just see what happens.
I don't think so.
Makes sense.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
I love that they're literally chatting with the in-game voice comms.
You
For
don't know the
75
reason why, which is so funny.
Why?
It's so you can't get your IP pulled. That's so bad on Xbox. At least that's when I was on Xbox. That's why we did it. Because if you're in a party, someone could like join, and you just get DOSed. Little 13-year-old me was getting my internet cooked like on a daily basis.
Jesus, bro.
It was so bad on Xbox.
I've never played Siege console.
Oh, they can't pull IPs now? Then I don't know why.
Yeah, they open up attic.
That's a good point, Space. Let me tell y'all. A lot of coaches fucking suck. And a lot of the coaches y'all think are good fucking suck. It is rare. It is rare to genuinely find a good coach. Like, it's hard. I think it is harder to find a good coach than a good player.
Do you think, though, that a good coach is going to mean different things for different teams? And, like, some teams need coaches that can be very strategic. Some need them that can be hyping up. Like, a good coach is not going to work for
every team has different needs. There's some coaches that, like, maybe you need more of a strategical coach where you have, like, call-out. Where, like, his call-outs or his timeouts are literally IGLing. There's some teams that need a coach that can, like, literally be a leader and tell them to get in check, and every team has different. Every team is different and has different needs. But a coach needs to be able to be like. A coach needs to know the game. Like a coach needs to be able to like get. I think a coach needs to be able to give you some strategic like. I don't think you just have a dad. And like, I think like, some coaches you have to like. There needs to be both.
Right.
And there's a lot of coaches that don't know the game that just sit there and like, oh, the vibes. Let's get the vibes up, guys. We're not playing like we do in scrims.
Yeah. Hey, Dream,
And,
thank you
like,
for the raid, bro.
And just like bullshit. And like, you know.
Does Jinxie push for 1v2 here? Hold on.
I'll stomp it down.
He absolutely does not clutch this 1v2, by the way. Wait, he actually might have won that. They planted big window and the guy went
games window.
went to games window.
All you need a very good example of a really good coach, and if you guys want to see, like, actually see him, go and watch W7M's coach, or not W7M, I guess Furia's coach now. Go and watch their like documentaries of like them at tournaments. Turn on subtitles, watch what he tells them in game, and watch what he does out of game. In game, he isn't sitting there like IGLing them because his players, they kind of have that part like, you know, what the fuck is this setup? But in game, he's honestly like he's telling them like, get their fuck, like he yells at them, like he kind of bitches them, and like it's kind of like how Fabian is like in his timeouts. He tells you basically like if you're not calming or if you're not doing this, like he catches that, and he tells them like to get straight because his players are smart enough to know like the in-game fix.
Yeah.
But it's not always just the in-game fix that you need. There's some times where like you need to get your head out of your ass and like start speaking or like stop complaining after deaths and whatnot. But he's also really smart strategically. And if you watch, what he does for them outside the game in a strategic basis, like he's very good at that too. Is every coach going to be on that level? No. But ideally, a coach should be able to do both, in my opinion.
Do you know what I find weird? I feel like a lot of like the coaches, especially that have just been like winning recently, like Igor, the coach of Furia, or like Fett, your guys' coach, have kind of like come out of nowhere. Like they haven't been big names before the specific team that they like won with.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, is that just because players or organizations are sleeping on these like coaches?
Harder to find like. Because think about it, right? Let's just say Igor, before he won anything and has not touched, whatever, comes up to a pro team and says, yo, pick me up. Like, you look at that guy and you're like, what do you actually... It's hard to, like... You really got to take, like, gambles on coaching.
Yeah.
This guy is just, like...
Dude, that's all he does. It's just ridiculous shots.
It's really hard, I feel like, to, like, build yourself up as a coach. Because I think you have to go through, like, T2 and, like, prove that like you could take this team and make them successful in a way.
Yeah.
It's on W7M's YouTube and it's on Furia's YouTube. Wants to be his coach? No. And Seth will literally flat out say he can never be a coach because Seth expects perfection. Bro. This guy's just shitting on everyone outside of blue.
SSG LG's doing op bans, but I want to finish this round and they'll go over.
Seth expects perfection, and he knows that. And that's why Seth is very... I definitely... Seth would be a tough coach, man.
Was he ever a coach for Sonics?
He's a tough GM. He'd be a tough coach. But yeah, I mean... But Seth does do a lot of... Like, Seth makes their stuff.
Right.
So...
He's a very involved GM.
Yeah, he's a very involved GM.
I swear, that guy must be so busy. Because, like, he also is, not to the same level, obviously, but he's also, like, quite involved with, like, the other esports that, like, Sonics run. Or that Sonics have.
Esport.
Is it just PUBG now?
It's PUBG Siege.
Damn. I remember back when we had the NAL with Face It in LA, we had Super come in for a guest appearance to be on the LSS for a week.
I remember that.
Bro was like selling Rocket League players while the games were going on. And I was like, how are you doing all of this shit at once?
I will say that's probably like the most interesting thing is like hearing about like the rosters on the other games because they had like a Valorant thing going for a little bit and like Dota.
Yeah.
But... Super's not a check stealer. I will tell y'all right now. Super is not a check stealer.
Yeah.
Super just he sees the game his way, and again, like we said before, watching the game and saying what needs to be done and should have been done is a lot easier than being in the game. But then again, like this is not things that he has said this flat out. Like that's why he could not be a coach. He said he's like, watching players not do what you think they should do is definitely frustrating. And it's like I've had that where like if I've been more of like a leader on my team, I think that this should have been done and it didn't get done and that like pissed me off.
Yeah.
That was smart. That was very smart.
Now being a rookie to a guy like that is tough.
Uh-huh.
And,
maybe this is like too much speculation and you might not know, but like how do you think Ambi is doing on the Sonics like with all of that?
I mean, I have no idea how it like I don't know if it's the same. Like,
Yeah, no, that's good. And we
with
got
Geo
a-
gone now, I would
Uh-huh.
imagine Seth is
Step up as well. He's got a drone
extremely involved.
Yeah.
And Space Station is well
Um,
positioned right now, honestly. They have everything that they need.
I think maybe he learned like probably to lay off a little bit with
Yeah.
like me,
Yeah.
because I know he thinks very, very highly of Ambi,
Right.
extremely highly, and I don't think he'd want to like even like. Who knows if Ambi would? I don't think he'd want to risk it though.
Mhm.
Do I feel robbed not being able to play in SI? I feel robbed. I was angry. It's like, it's SI.
Mhm.
But we dropped Kansan right before SI. Like, that shit happens. So, it is what it is. I am grateful that I'm already qualified for SI, and I highly doubt I get dropped. But if I were to get dropped for this SI, that'd be insane. I'd be upset.
You qualify for SA in May, or SI in May. Literally, check steal all of next stage. It doesn't matter. Like,
I mean, at
take
the
an
end of the day,
extended
we are qualified for
vacation.
the big one, you know? Fuck it. Just, like, hide everything.
Exactly. Play day 1 of NAL stage 2. You don't want them to see that and steal your strats, you know?
My god. SSG's nasty on this map, bro. I'm telling you. People are like, oh, they lose it. But, like, SSG get their attacks. For some reason, SSG cannot defend on this map. If you watch their game against ITB at the thing, they went up like 3-3 or 4-2 and just got mollywopped on defense. And like their game against SSG in LCQ to even make the event went up 3-3, 4-2, started losing all their defenses. Like,
and he did.
Surely they fixed it.
The first two were like, yeah, okay, like that makes sense. He really caught them off guard.
I feel like on that top floor take, like going with the window and then popping like Grim and Capital if he's not banned and putting a buck down below is just like such a strong take that again I just don't see a lot of like lower level teams trying on that map, whereas like everybody just seems to want to go admin.
Yeah. I think admin is like the hardest shit you could do.
Yeah.
But then again, so is yellow, just because your buck needs to stay alive.
Yeah.
And you have to fight 2 angles to enter yellow.
Right.
You have to fight rug, and then you have to fight that little connector room. So the buck has to move the guy out of connector room while simultaneously not dying. And then the people crossing have to win the fight on the rug guy. That's why this map's just so hard, bro. Like, it's just... There's a lot of fights you have to win that are very hard to win. Guy's on Cav.
Oh. Cav versus
shotgun.
Amaru.
The Deimos is a great pick here, just against the Cav. It is pretty much a hard counter against the Cav. So,
I think Paulu played Cav on this site, and he jumped out of the fucking small room by piano, and then flanked in the post plants the breach and killed the thermite who had run outside after planting and was trying to hold the angle.
Where's our resident Deimos?
Cav's low-key tech, bro. People are scared to pick Cav because it's a meme, but I'm telling you, if people crush the Jackal, pick Cav, and I promise you're probably good for 1.
Okay, but we're in the era of Deimos.
See, now Deimos, that's a different story. That's why Vigil gets played a ton.
Yeah.
And the Boss G,
Nasty.
1-shot body shot. People are like, why do people use the Boss G now? Because, bro, that shit got silent nerfed. Or silent buffed. You body shot 3 armors. 1 tap.
From across the map.
And if you don't kill him in the first bullet, there are literally 5 HP.
Yep.
And everyone has good aim. I'll never forget. It's so
There he
funny.
goes.
We were screaming DZ, and we were just getting dogged. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm literally just gonna start running the Boss G. I finished the map with 18 kills of just like straight Boss G. It's so good.
One shot, 1 kill.
Spirits created the legacy. I don't know who run it first, because Spirits was obviously an early adopter in NA. Turdster was running it very early in Southeast Asia too.
Yeah. Spirits ran it a ton.
Yeah.
T9's not taking any of BC's glory, guys. Do you guys realize that there is other orgs in this game that are exactly the same as what C9 and Beast are doing right now? You guys do know what PSG Talon is, right?
I really don't think LG cares.
PSG Talon is not an org. It is PSG and Talon.
Yep.
It just sounds nicer.
Just trying to wait on the
Like-
hatch, or on both these separate hatches. Fultz is also out of scans. So there's not
PSG have
lot
done that a
of-
lot too. In
Yeah, like there's a lot of
While Good is very limited in his destruction capabilities here.
there's a lot of teams that do that. They just sound nicer than Cloud9 Beast Coast,
Yep.
so you don't notice.
It would have been a waste either way. So
SQ PUBG's 100% bigger than the PUBG. Or PUBG's definitely 100% bigger than Siege.
I mean, they're like the best PUBG team in the
Yeah,
world.
they're like the best NA team. And they win a lot. And that Ticklekin guy, that they all have massive followings and streams and shit.
Mhm.
Oh my god. No, just they're so far. Yeah, see, Boshy body shot. Just like it's so ridiculous, bro.
Fuck.
It's so ridiculous. Now the scary thing is in that spot right there, he misses that one bullet. Cooked.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
So there is a little
we really
downside.
hand it to
But it's so good.
almost bringing that back. Really, really well done with the Deimos pistol, but
I was not paying attention. Did the Cav do anything in that game?
No.
Okay.
But I really think he overpeaked there. I don't think he had to get aggressive. Forrest just had to keep planting. But
PSG and Quest in Dota. PSG and Quest in Dota, and then PSG LGD earlier in Dota. It was like one of the greatest Dota teams of all time for like 6 years.
It was nasty. All the way.
Yeah, no, a lot of teams do it, and it helps both teams. In a world of scary financials, them working together, it helps both teams. Does it help Beast Coast a little bit more than Cloud9? Probably. But it also helps us as players. I'll take a Red Bull sponsor and a Secret Lab sponsor. Are you kidding me? It helps us grow. Like, it only does good. There's no bad that comes to it. It's like, we're not signed to Cloud9. We're still Beast Coast roster.
Yeah.
It's still Beast Coast's contract, you know?
You're still signed with Beast Coast, but now Beast Coast and Cloud9 just have an agreement as companies.
Yeah, exactly.
Wasting time per se. They still take a lot of time.
And the reason you're seeing a lot of the teams in Saudi is teams have to stay alive.
Yeah.
That is so much money. I don't think you guys understand for these orgs. Like, that's like stay alive money.
Yeah.
So, I know, you know, whatever, but it is, some of these orgs legit need that shit, bro.
Yeah, 100%. And it's like, it's unfortunate that like that's where the industry is, but like that's just where
Yeah.
the industry
It's
and the
just
economy
where it
are,
is.
and it's like
Yeah.
you can't hate on people when it's like literally go or
Lose
shut everything down. Yeah.
Yeah.
And flattening them. Now SSG have to try and attack on the piano, the tertiary. And this is probably the one.
I do think esports is recovering a little bit
on that upstairs extension.
since post-COVID.
So LG
which is
has
good, but,
plenty of
like,
utility here, plenty of
it's
manpower,
just so
but
hard to get
field
into, bro.
down goes Wi-Fi, but Forrest the blitz.
Yeah, I mean, I still think it's like
C4, now the man advantage is swung
got a long future. Like I don't think esports
Yeah.
is going anywhere.
I don't think it's going anywhere. Yeah.
I think we're here for a while, and I think that eventually it will get there in terms of the health of the scene and the economics. But like,
Exactly, yeah.
we're probably a ways off of it being anything near traditional sports. We're still ways off of it being relatively profitable for teams, but
Exactly, yeah.
we will get there one day.
I mean, if you looked at old esports to now, it's fucking crazy. How much you made over your R6 career? If you go to Liquipedia and you look at my name, it will actually tell you. Because I actually don't know exactly how much I made in just earnings. I haven't looked. This is the worst spot to be in, bro. No info on this site, bro. You just have to drop the... Yep. Oh! Nice shot. That spot sucks, bro. When they let him get the plant, you have to just drop the hatch.
Yeah.
So AIDS.
I think I was behind you, so I refreshed, and now I think I'm ahead of you on the VOD.
Oh.
Let's try refreshing. You
So,
might.
like, let me just move this off of my fucking other monitor. It's like hard to look. I'm like looking forward. There you go.
Wow. Landing that shot
Pick up Yardy and Nick as coaches. Yeah, let's do it, bro.
is incredible. And after a map where by far and away the standout players were Eddie, Surf, and Wi-Fi. All of them on triple there. Like Eddie went 11 and 4, Surf went 11 and 9, Wi-Fi went 12 and 6 so far. Kicksrow is the star
Wikipedia
Wikipedia says
says you-
109K.
that they have.
Something like that.
God damn.
Yeah, Kickstarter has really stood up this round and was this game.
The annoying thing about
Any member from Luminosity can
the winnings in this game and in every game is you don't see that money for a long time.
Yeah.
You gotta wait.
That's definitely an esports problem as a whole. Especially like, I don't know, from a talent perspective, the time it takes to get paid is
It's
actually ridiculous.
insane. I just got paid for winning the Sonic stage of
Jesus.
NAL.
Apart from not just letting
My record is I once got paid for a tournament 2 years. Like
you could have
over 24 months after
That is
the tournament
insane.
ended.
attempted to open, although
They like lost my payment info and then couldn't send it. And then, you know, the regular delays on top of that.
they've got
I will say Blast has been by far the best organizer I've ever worked for in terms of like paying on time.
console side where they planted.
Like it's
Yeah,
definitely gotten a lot
I'm up
better.
to date now. I have all my stuff. Like I'm up to date from Sonics. I
That's good.
need NAL and I need the major.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Maybe have someone below to
And I won't see that shit for months, and that's what's so annoying.
Yeah.
That money would feel so nice right now.
Yup. I hate too, like it's so random at times, the delays, at least from talent perspective. Like it's just so hard to budget and like predict when you're gonna get
Yes.
money coming in.
I have bills. Give me my money.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand the money thing as a whole, so like I guess my question to it is just like, are they waiting to get the money? Or it's like what
Yeah.
is delaying 8 months to a year to get
That's-
money? Like I just,
And that's the thing, everybody will blame somebody else. It's like the orgs will say they didn't get paid by this person, that person will say they didn't get paid by this person. Like it's just a fucking, it's excuses all
Yeah.
the way down with that type
on
of shit.
I actually don't even care about my Parabellum money. No, I did not get paid. I was on Parabellum for like 2 months, and my salary was 2K, bro. I got 2 months of pay. I never got any earnings, but like $500 in earnings I made on Parabellum. I don't let them rock. I don't even know. Parabellums. I actually don't even know what happened to them.
They sold to a different company, and that company like dissolved them basically.
Oh. Poor Parabellum.
Yeah.
They had some cool jerseys. I'll give them that.
They sent me a T-shirt once. I still wear it on stream sometimes.
Tachanka just has so many of those shots, and again, the reason why Tachanka is typically not used is because you have to cover such a wide area.
So I guess this is the downside of that. And we were talking in round one how I thought that this push where you go CEO and you put Buck down below is like very, very strong. But like if your Buck dies and you don't hold bottom floor control, and then you got to deal with fucking everything is on fire.
Yep.
All of a sudden it becomes
Because
very, very
teams
difficult.
just bring Tachanka now.
Yeah.
So it's like if you don't kill the Tachanka, you're kind of just like cooked.
Really, really well played from LG.
You think it's worth bringing Tachanka if Smoke's not banned?
I think it depends because you can bait out smokes really easily on this site.
Uh-huh.
Tachanka's like lasts forever.
Yeah.
Ammo wise. Because you can swing it, like if you have below control, you can swing in that window over and over again, just like back and forth, because you can hop out of it.
Right.
So I think the Tachanka's good in that sense.
I guess too,
But-
the weakness of Tachanka is like it doesn't deal that much damage, so you can usually just like sprint through it, but you're not trying to
Exactly,
sprint
yeah.
through to get to a plant spot on that map. Like you're just trying
Yeah.
to plant immediately on the window every single time. So you have to sit in it.
Was to try and flush out this Tachanka, but
It just didn't happen.
it's really tough because it's like the
Now, the little scary thing is they can repel in, and then you have that fucking launcher out, and then they just slingers it. But
Yeah.
a little bold.
Whole 2 floors, like that he's got to worry about, and the Tachanka could be anywhere upstairs because of the range of that Shamika launcher. So it's really hard to find the Tachanka if Wi-Fi is not giving you the opportunity.
Are we worried if we're SSG? They took a tack timeout, being down 3-1.
I don't think we're worried yet.
Yeah.
And we are going to see that defense.
I think 5-1 is worried. I think you have to get
Yes.
another round.
Definitely.
At least.
have got
for me,
silent on
because
the
I
boss
think,
G instead of Kickstrom.
yeah. Well, you know, it's like.
Would you agree that this is the most defender-sided map, like regardless of the stats?
I guess
That's
so.
how it works.
Mm.
Bring the boss G, so get that at least. But yeah, no cap this time.
It's tough.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
It's
how
tough
does
between
LG
Sky and this one.
have-
Yeah.
I think last time they really wasted a lot of
I
time
almost want to say
tracking
Sky is.
individual.
I think it's easier to cheese this map than it is Sky, and
Okay.
I think for that reason alone, I would give it to Sky.
Fair.
But if you're not a team that's great with the rushes, or like if you're cooked on this map,
Yeah.
you can get away. You can attack Skyscraper without being cheesy, and you're fine. So it's just kind of like, I genuinely believe that it's like based off the team.
Befuddled SSG
Fair enough.
looked in the last couple maps. And
Would I rather play Sky or this map? Sky.
like
But this map, I don't know. It's just easy to like that yellow repellent bullshit cheese. Like
in the past, that's
Yeah.
not been
there's a
their
lot of
MO.
like bullshit you could do on this map. I feel like.
They've been the, you know, the young NA team who's gonna
But the
swing
power
it.
spots in this map are just like on defense. They're just so good. Like the vending spot,
Yep.
long desk,
Mm-hmm.
killer right here.
It feels like they went to, you
The
know,
rep's massive, so roaming's super easy. You don't get like cut off. You can't get cut off easily.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
It's just
they're still
AIDS.
winning a little bit,
And all the entrying on this map is windows.
Yeah.
but, like the stuff they're doing is
That's
really
what
smart.
sucks.
Like, they're not just doing it.
That's why we
to
see so much
do it,
Amaru.
They're like
Yeah,
setting
that is
up
what
the
fucking
platform.
sucks.
Yeah.
Having an entry through windows is a fucking nightmare.
rounds, but it looks like Silent trying to find some gunfights of his own.
And if J90 dies right here, that's why. Okay, never mind. Oh, this guy's cooked. Is there a guy in the chode window?
Apparently not.
He is there, he just didn't.
He didn't get the kill?
Doesn't manage to find him though.
Someone's very lucky that their whiff just got missed.
12 HP.
And I'm gonna go and say it was
Ashen
the mute.
is dead to the boss G. I believe one shot brought him down, and then we had another to finish him. So opening pick goes the way of the attack, or sorry, of the defense, but the attack very quickly.
Minute 22 and they just got the top 4. Like, that's what fucking sucks, bro. Now this guy's gonna get blown sky high. Like,
Nice.
Oh, and folks,
I like the
is
Troy Canadian
down.
pulse coming out from Eddie.
So
Yeah.
despite,
Pulse is really good on this
better
map.
Top
Mhm.
4 take and clear from SSG, it still ends up going LG's way just because of simply how many bodies they had dedicated to that.
And what a lot of teams do as well, that's really fucking annoying, is they play a shotgun on these yellow stairs.
Yeah.
Roaming off-site, but it's working
It's
beautifully
so hard to
with
clear it.
velocity, and now they can just retreat back
If you can
downstairs. They
survive
still
through the
see
roam
the
clear and you can
Wi-Fi
get yourself into, say, like a 5v5 or some decent pushing position, what do you think the key is on this site? Because I feel you get a lot of options in terms of like
You-
working vert, the garage, going back.
You have to, it all depends. It's hard. You have to clear the guy out of pillar.
Yeah.
You cannot plant if that guy's alive. And if you have no way of planting, you have to go through the back and leave a guy right here on cage. And they made a guy like Hatch.
Yeah.
And pushing the back is equally as hard because they can just rat everywhere.
on yellow. Actually, he's the man with the case. He's gonna have to try and get in behind.
So there's no good answer.
As soon as Benja
Nope.
stops, he's dusted by Wi-Fi. Plant
You know what?
goes
I
down
lied.
with his
This map
butt,
is
sneaking
worse
out
than
behind
Sky.
the pillar, cuts him down.
Now that I think about it, bro, it's so much worse.
LG
Yeah.
have a 4-1 so far, and Space Station's timeout does not.
Because
I-
you could clear a roam,
Uh-huh.
Absolute commanding
and you have to go through like 40 more power spots. Every spot is just a power spot.
I feel the third sites are also better, like the main floor sites versus skyscrapers. Like Barbecue
Yeah.
Kitchen, you can cheese and you can get some good attacks on. Nobody
Yeah.
really plays Master.
This map is definitely worse. I was trolling. Thinking about it now, I don't know what the problem is with SSG right now either.
Last time we went to this, Space Station went for this really aggressive.
I think LG just like, again, they love their fights, and SSG are giving the fights. I'm surprised SS. I don't know. Maybe SSG really doesn't like the shield, like the Montaigne, and like that people just like associate it with them because of like the blitz play they do.
Yeah.
But
It didn't work out too well for that Echo, did it, on the plug?
I just don't see any Montaigne players on LG.
Echo was
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I feel like it's the same thing. There's two players in this game who are like synonymous with Monty that people don't realize don't actually like Monty that much. It's at least
Yeah.
now. It's Forrest and it's fucking Anaton. These two players,
Yes.
everybody's like, these are the shield players that you need to be
People
the best
associate that
monkeys
because
in the game.
Montaigne used to be used differently. Montaigne
Yeah.
is not used to go and just murder everyone right now.
Mhm.
You are unkillable. You are an unkillable drone that takes map control.
And I think the Echo shuts that down perfectly.
Yeah, the yellow shotgun, he does it every fucking time. I cannot believe people still die to this shit, bro. Ash has been doing that literally since like the dawn of cons.
Ashen, Amaru in somewhere. Maybe the yellow window.
It's a huge pick too. I mean, you get the Echo.
It is massive. That's the Echo. They have... Oh, they have a BP, never mind. And they have Warden. They're still set up fine. They'll still win this round, watch. I promise you.
They know that, you know, what they did last time did not really work. Ashen even going
They're
back
working
to
Hori, which is...
No
What?
way. No way.
What the...
Dude.
Hello?
Look
Shoot
down!
Is this guy... No, Silent is not a real person. What? Is the silencer that silent? That
Actually,
is insane.
He's called Silent because that's the way he plays the game. He plays without sound, actually. Not many people know this.
Yeah.
Oh my
LG is
god.
Just a disaster round. SSG absolutely needed that. Oh god. Ashen always eats up on this shit, bro, every time. I found a lot of people doing the Hori on this map now, and just like, you just send up people late to clear like these like, these vert.
Oh yeah.
Every game I watch, that's what they're doing.
You said they go the horizontal, like through the front door?
Yeah, like, so like you'll open up lobby wall, open up bench wall, and then like you'll walk a guy up yellow, or like put a guy connector window so they can't sit on the vert.
Yeah. Fat was talking about that too when we were doing a VOD review together.
Was it with Liquid?
We were VOD reviewing the BDS versus you in the finals.
Oh.
But
I think
we talked about that
Liquid has the
generally.
best attack for this site. They put Polyone and Deimos below.
Mhm.
They put another guy that goes through like dirt.
Mhm.
And then they have Lagonis Blitz, one guy, yellow, I think it's Nesk, and like they just destroy the guy in sight. He gets Deimos, the walls get opened, Blitz runs at him, and that while it's happening, like they're pushing the people off the vert,
Mhm.
so they can't even like help the sight guy, and then it's cooked.
Yeah, that blitz play is what Fett was talking about, particularly like running it through. I think he said it was brought in like EUL LCQ open quals or some shit first.
We actually might be seeing the exact attack I just said.
Oh shit, here we go.
Deimos is gonna go below. Surely.
Yeah, there he goes. Buck's
Blitz is gonna go
in.
piano window.
Uh-huh.
Ying is gonna go CEO, I assume.
It's Demo shoddy.
Yeah, the shoddy is actually like a lot of people run it because he's probably gonna walk up. Great
Walk up
pick.
yellow.
He's gonna walk up yellow.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So I will hold that thought. We heard the Gone 6. I believe the Blitz just entered the building.
See, now this is the spot that fucks this whole take. They have to get him out of here.
I swear
Yeah.
I saw him jump in.
They're gonna get fucked.
Yeah. I'm not really
Ying's gonna go CEO window and Ying, and it's not gonna matter.
I feel like I've not seen somebody hold this angle before.
It's 'cause-
from
I don't
above.
know.
I guess I can complete my thought.
I guess because you can get trapped depending
Yeah.
what the team does.
I mean, it makes sense. I like it.
Like theoretically, right? They
Yeah.
could where Deimos is right now, he could track that warden.
Yeah.
The
Right.
CEO guy holds his runaway, and then he floor bangs him. Now are they gonna do that? No. But that is like what they could do.
Yeah, he's tracking Castle instead right now.
Yeah, they're just gonna try to kill the site guy. This guy's gonna absolutely fuck them.
Oh!
Just kidding. There you go. That's what he did.
Wow.
Nice.
That's what they had to do. That was a really good play.
This guy's something else.
That was a good shot.
Now Eddie's gonna be able to get into sight,
That was a shot.
but they have a lot of Hori pressure right now. So I don't know if it's.
Eddie is in the building. C4 comes out, but it misses completely.
I don't know actually.
Now Benja has one less tool to
LG's in a good spot to win it, even in the 3v4.
continuing to blind
Yeah.
Any potential presence upstairs, there is none. So LG don't have to worry about it. The Blitz is now alone.
Oh, if he looks up the hatch, yep.
Silent is
Oh.
downstairs, and Wi-Fi was on the roof. And that forces Eddie back out?
These castles are saving their fucking lives right now.
It seems like they just can't
They're gonna
decide.
clear top floor.
I'm not quite sure.
I guess.
That's a good idea.
Oh, he can't jam though. There's a.
He just doesn't want
Oh, he couldn't
Oh, he
flash the
killed
mute because
him.
of the jammer.
Yeah, that was.
No.
Wow. I honestly think LG played that the best they possibly could have in the circumstance they were in.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think this might go an LG way. Like, they're making the right reads. It just...
It's tough. Surf died like early on. He got run out of.
Yeah. If that's 5v5, they win that round.
Yeah.
Because they're going to kill that ward, and the site guy probably dies. And they're just going to run through site and play in the smoke.
I'm happy for LG, man. This is not a team that like anybody had making it to Esports World Cup. They were competitive in stage 1 too.
Like, they had the blitz jump in the building, and then they.
No, they definitely like they only gotten better.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi through all his
I
Which
think
is a good sign.
and
they beat M80, and I feel like the general community consensus was like, "Oh, M80 trolled. What a terrible team M80 are." But it's
Yeah.
like, because we couldn't see the game, nobody knows how it actually went.
If people, I'm happy for LG in the sense of they get scumbag. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, 100%.
And compared to a lot of other teams, they work hard, and they do not work. The wage they are given is absolutely insane for how much that they work. So, good for them.
I feel like he's only 6 and 4. I feel like he should have more kills than that. What the hell?
Can we add a few kills to him, maybe just to? Because pretty.
I also think Julian has not gone, or Kickstro, like,
Mhm.
I think he's been good for a really long time.
He's been talked about quite a lot, and he's been in tier 2 forever, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
It is. In 7 rounds. Nice work.
I just think it's crazy that it took, like, I mean, this is no secret that LG is, like, literally a friendship team.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy that, like, it took, like, a friendship team for someone to, like, get him. I'm surprised no other team, like, actually, like, took the chance, I guess. Because he's been their best player for sure.
How long do you think for him to get poached the same way Hat did?
I don't know, because I don't know a lot of teams that are actually going to make moves.
That's
like,
the thing.
WildCard, I don't think, like, I think those guys, like, are committed to the, we're going to make it one of these days, and then,
Yeah.
It is absolutely, but it looks
I
like
don't see OXG taking out, because you got to think, he is a fragger, right?
Yeah.
I don't see OXG taking out Newers or Gomez anytime soon.
Yeah.
I don't see SSG. I think this move for SSG was like the we need to start winning move.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're gonna make any moves. It's a good spot. Oh no, it's not. Just kidding. Oh my god. Nice Nitro.
I feel like we're at like a point in the year where like realistically it's almost too late to make roster moves. Like if you want to be competitive for SI, which like should be the goal for every team.
Wow.
Full
Wow.
blind.
Uh-oh.
No way. No way. He gets both.
What is Eddie doing? What?
Dude. No.
Yes, these guys surface. You guys don't understand.
I can't believe that Ashley just got away.
That this team is
Holy
literally
shit.
a friend group that Surf is very much a part of.
I'm shocked.
Wow.
That's tragic.
What a blender.
That is
Oh.
tragic.
What a blender.
They got him. Don't worry, folks.
Oh, LG. They're probably losing this map now.
35 seconds to do it.
Tough.
He's not.
DC's not going to make any moves, I can assure you that.
He's winning it either, but
Yeah.
this is now
And then
5 seconds left on the clock. He's got it.
M80,
He's being given. He does have smoke
do they
grenades.
drop all the
Use them.
EU people that they paid $1 million for? His voice not going anywhere, I can tell you that. Noodle, maybe?
That was like a common
Yeah.
word.
And that's a maybe. And he's not an entry
That was ridiculous.
on
You
that
really-
team.
You really think the people that control M80 that were gonna drop Noodle to pick up
No,
fucking
that's what I'm saying. It's like
kicks row?
I'm just looking at like if anyone were to get dropped on M80,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be Citizen that they
Yep.
paid $1 million trillion for. It wouldn't be Spoit.
Yep.
It wouldn't be Cameraman. I don't think it's going to Kino.
No.
Every team has the odd man out.
Like on Beast Coast, that's clearly you.
Yeah. But so I don't know. I think right now it's a very hard time to get into Pro League if you're like aspiring.
Yeah.
Unless like a 10th Pro League team comes in.
Which I don't think is impossible.
I don't either. But that 10th Pro League team's gonna be roster moves galore.
Yeah.
That materia. Because that happens every time. You know, they pick up the CL team, right? And then the CL team obviously shits the bed.
Yeah.
And so the CL team wants to win more games. And so they drop the worst rated player. And then they pick up someone who, like, probably would be like Dream or like Iconic if he came back, right? Like a player like that that's been in the league for a while. And then that player is like, okay, well, this guy sucks, so he's not gonna like. I want to go to majors, so we're gonna get this guy gone, and we're gonna get this guy. Like, it's the circle of life for the bottom teams. It's how Mirage was. It's how Parabellum was.
It's kind of how Beast Coast was until they dropped everybody.
It's how Beast Coast was exactly. So that's the only way to like. You have to get really lucky timing to get on like a top team as like someone who's not like on like. On a roster already.
Yeah.
Like, my timing getting into Pro League fucking sucked. It was Parabellum or Mirage.
There is a reason we don't see this site a whole lot.
But, I mean, it got you to where you are now. Like,
exactly. But I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of players that, like, have great timing, right? Ashen to SSG, Newers to OXG.
Sure.
You know, you get, like, you come in at a time where, like, a top team's, like, ready to make a change, and, like, you're a prodigy, so, like, they look at you.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really don't like the serve from Space Station because the fact that they didn't bring up.
Do you feel like we have many prodigies though, like still on the cusp of coming up? Like I feel like people
I
like
think there's
Ashen
one player that has genuine that I look at like can actually like join a top team and be very good.
Who?
Kobilax.
Yeah. Okay.
That is my one player in NA that I would look at like a team would pick him up. Oh. Okay.
Tragic.
Okay.
Tragic.
Kobilax is the one player that I'd like watch where like he's a very talented fragger that's just insane aim, and if you mold that guy like and he's also a confident fuck. So that's like the one person that I like would look at as someone like that. I would have looked at as Tristan like that, but Tristan is ridiculous.
Said the same story happened twice now.
Yeah, so
Ashen got the opening pick, and then
Kobilax is on Maker's chat.
Kobilax was Zim on console. I hate to break it to you, but a lot of your favorite pro players were Zim on console. I don't care if they Zim on console. They're nasty on PC.
Like we talked about Dark Zero during the last series about how they were making a lot of informed decisions about.
It's not necessarily LG are trolling on attack. I just don't think you guys realize how fucking hard it is to attack this map.
Yeah. Like,
are they making the best decisions? No, but like you have to like grasp at straws in this map.
Perfectly placed to hide his head while he was crouched. So I'm sure Forrest.
You can't make a mistake. Like you just can't. Like the only way to win attacks is either one, you get a kill on a cutoff, and that's just on the enemy team not playing correctly, or two, you just like clear a room, and they just hard to clear a room in this map. Yeah, I did not Zim on console. I was actually so dumb on console, I let someone take my account.
Yeah, the momentum shifted completely into their favor.
I was actually like an idiot. I didn't even know you could Zim on console. I was also like 13, so I don't really count that.
There's a bit of Lebron effect going on for them because they were talking a lot.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what, even if you like cheated in a ranked a few years ago, when you were like a child, I don't really care. It doesn't make you like a bad person for the rest of your pro career.
Just wait till they figure out who they. Some pros did worse, bro. Than use a mouse and keyboard on Xbox, bro.
We had a quick poll in chat. Everyone in chat. Do you guys, if you've heard the phrase Levron effect, you know who Levron is. I gotta see if you're right.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. As it does develop 1 minute into the round, and we don't see
AMQ,
any
you
pick
technically
going
should be
just yet.
banned from
We did
E3.
see a
Stop
little
typing,
fight
bro.
going on, and as I say,
You never know who's lurking in chat. Ready
You were
to-
literally self-reporting yourself.
Ready
That
to
tweet was
report.
insane, by the way. Your tweet was very ballsy. It is not a tweet I would have ever made in my life.
Good utility. Now missing.
See, this is the spot, bro. It is so fucking AIDS.
Uh-huh.
You sit a shotgun on yellow, bro. You just fight for your life.
Shoddy v
And
shoddy.
what sucks is they can just keep going higher and higher and higher and higher. That's why you bring the shotgun. That's why people bring the shotgun, is to fight this stupid ass spot, bro. So annoying.
Shove their way up the staircase, looking to take space and walk into.
Are you gonna walk into sight?
Shotgun clearing all the angles. There's no one hard right. SSG
No,
Oh,
this is
he whiffed, he
food.
whiffed.
This is beans. Someone put beans inside the computer.
Uh-oh.
GL with the stream. I am late, so I've got to watch her stream from Irvad Tai for being
Like,
the
I
best
wouldn't call this a
content
great
during this
catch.
event.
This is just like, what the fuck is the defense
Appreciate
doing
it.
right now? Or just whip.
They res Ashen, which is great, but
Oh my
he's got
God.
no C4. It's in the hands of
I kind of need to turn that down. That's very loud.
I
I appreciate the
God.
dono, though.
1v1.
All just down to Kixro and Ashen. Former teammate standing
Yeah.
on Ashen has no info. LG in a fit of desperation.
I'm sorry, the
walked up
TDS is too
yellow,
loud.
and it works.
I can...
That round was completely saved by Silent. Because that
I can
looked
fix
like
it,
a
hold on.
complete disaster of a round until, as you say, like Silent, he just walks up yellow.
Joe Gore was spitbotting that was in Pro League in Asia. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Down at all. And yeah, as we say, sometimes it's just an FPS game, and he just walks at them. Because it doesn't really.
no, Abinai is no longer on Revan. I just fell to my fucking knees.
What? Oh, that's
He is me on LFT.
tragic.
I'm so sick to my stomach.
Instinct. There's instinct and a shotgun.
His raw instinct.
Well, what a way to
SSG
equalize.
Well, SSG losing their momentum now, which is probably the most important part. Like, Luminosity should be able to get a little
If someone was DMAing in Pro League, bro, that's like,
we'll see if they can
that's
get to that
crazy.
5-5 equalize, as you
and
said.
it's totally possible too. That's the scary thing.
So,
Especially losing around like that.
You could 100% DMA in Pro League and not get caught if you're not an idiot.
There's chaos in the comms. Like, they're in.
I still remember the old school. Well, I say remember, I wasn't around, but I remember hearing about the old school controversy. Who was it that was cheating in Pro League way back in like year 1, and they made like a fucking PowerPoint presentation of like
I don't know.
how this
I was
player
like 12,
was cheating?
so
I mean,
I don't remember.
I remember Flynn showed me this way back in the day.
walked in and took the fights, and it worked.
Clever.
That's what's been missing from the attack.
Yeah, clever. And there was like
Really well
NA pro teams were gonna like
We haven't seen
they weren't gonna play. They were gonna like fucking strike and not play their games unless this
Wait,
player
what the?
was
Oh my god,
banned.
that tripped me out.
wandering around.
It's like there's a blue guy and an orange guy outside. I thought they reinforced
Yeah.
the guy outside and he was holding that bitch down.
No, this is a new HUD bug. Well, it's
Bro,
old, but they made it. It came back.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yup.
Just sitting on that guy.
I thought someone was out there like holding his fucking post, bro. I just I was like, dude,
Last round, where they
that
just
is, like,
forced it out of
the worst possibility that could have happened to them because they were trying to just cheese a plant. And now they got to clear with a glass.
Giving up.
The blitz actually might make this quick.
Full frontside push.
Well, because the tuber, right, I think solid. Because I think if the
But they have to. They're not gonna have a lot of time.
and there's no one pushing any of that.
Where is-
It's gonna be really obvious what you're about to do, right?
They actually just full bunkered. I don't mind that.
That was good call.
They full bunkered with a mute roaming. I think is that the mute roaming?
So it worked
No.
I
That's
can't tell.
That's Legion.
On the fact that SSG
Okay.
falling, like, hey, they're already
I actually don't mind this at all. Now it actually worked out better because they're trying to do a side ISO cheese, and now they're gonna waste time. They have no
They're not trying to clear upstairs
like,
at all, you know?
vert.
Uh-huh.
There's a guy upstairs, right?
Yeah.
But I think it was a really good call from him.
What's up, Rockstar?
This guy's fucked.
Cut off, and there it is. Really well done. There we go. So they didn't really drone him out, but they have blitz.
But I
It's
don't-
basically the
I don't
same
think it's gonna matter.
by Good enough reaction, fast enough reaction to
Yeah, the guy
I
from
blatantly
year,
lied to you.
Action.
LG's gonna win this
Really
round.
been heating up this half, as well.
There's no one pillar.
Been forced to cool
They're
off.
gonna plant pillar.
Really important for LG.
Wouldn't get the wall open.
Yeah, still don't have this garage open though, and this is a pretty big problem for Luminosity, I think, honestly. Like, with the especially with the push that they clearly.
yeah, because they
wanted
get the
to do
wall
before,
here, whatever. It will get two brow stalled for a little bit.
the stuff to make it happen, but now finally that thermite
They
shot
have to
is
put someone pillar. They have to. There's no way they deny the plant.
Shoot this Tubero canister off the wall. Like, what are we doing, man? We have
Tuberow can C4 from here, can he?
I don't know.
He's gonna get
That is
exposed
a
to
little weird,
the
but, I mean, they
the
do get it
wall.
open eventually. And they've got the glass now
If he hops
outside.
over like to the
Set
left of
up
this,
at the yellow
but the
door.
problem is I assume someone's gonna be cage
That's gonna
holding.
herald the push. In goes
Yeah.
Blitz.
Yeah.
The coverage is good. Fultz is down. Bandit is dead. The plant though,
Exactly
not
what-
complete just yet,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
they've got all the man count they need. And the round is over. Flawless from Luminosity. They have stopped the bleeding. They've shifted the momentum.
Telling you,
and
bro.
they are
Dude,
one
SG on the
round
ropes.
away from their
One more.
first ever LAN event.
Ay, ay, ay.
This is absolutely nuts. Honestly, like.
Yeah, this is the story from chat. The guy from year 1 that got banned in Pro League got banned because he was streaming his games or scrims or something with a face cam, and he could be seen looking to his other monitor, and then made callouts he could never make.
Luminosity, I like how they've adapted their strategy. They said, you know what?
Will Siege still be popular in 2027? Probably.
Bro, people have been saying Siege is gonna die for like the past 5 years, bro, and it just keeps
Yup.
going.
And the fact that Space Station have let it through the bans just proves.
And I came from Team Fortress 2.
Don't do that.
I know what it looks like for a game to die. We are nowhere near that shit. And even TF2, they still play Pro League, man.
This is the only
They're still
reason
gamers, still
why
gaming.
Luminosity being able to bring
Yeah.
these rounds. But and I'm not saying that as a criticism at all. I'm glad that Luminosity is being able to slow the bleeding. There was a look at what are we doing wrong, what do we need to do better.
Archives
How do we
tellers
do
to
this
save it
better?
all.
Playing this consulate roam.
That's a
And then
hard
what
round to
we
lose that
have
last
is
round, bro.
Yeah.
service and tellers.
They had everything going for them that round. There's a drone at his feet.
This is also another site where Ashen went crazy. I wonder if that's
Wi-Fi's
the
down.
break for SSG right now. If Ashen doesn't do well enough, do they just fumble? Well, Wi-Fi
Oh, he got
is
spawn
down
killed.
thanks to
What
a
happened
spawn
there?
peek. So it looks
Fucking
like SSG
bold.
looking to get a little
Tough.
freaky too. Answer LG's aggression with some of their own, getting their face.
You're gonna see a lot of blitz glass and sense, by the way. That shit's fucking ridiculous. I was playing NATMs, or like
Uh-huh.
pro TMs.
There's more than one member
People were going
using
club
the
and just bringing
Blitz was
fucking
dead, the buck.
blitz
We hear an
glass,
ego
bro. And how do you stop
Ah.
that?
Try and open this breach, but it's being frozen from the inside. That's a really, really nice.
I like this
pass
like little
by-
tube,
Yeah.
but I think the claw is on the right's not gonna get touched. Yeah.
Nah, he's not gonna be able to do it now.
Oh my
but-
god, my cat's back in here.
He
That's
also
cool.
doesn't have a Cade Claw in his pocket. Oh,
Oh, they dashed it. Oh my god, he's.
wow.
Wow!
Silence.
Gets away with that. Oh fuck.
In the
Blitz is in the
meantime, though,
shits.
Blitz has worked his way up the hallway, but his location gets sussed out thanks to the Fenrir, and now the Glass is stuck in it
Oh,
too.
yeah,
He
bro.
still gets the kill on Benjamin.
Glass is back, bro.
Is this all LG need? Smoke
Even
still
with
coming
Warden?
in. Oh, but
Yes.
not deep enough.
Because Warden has to sit still. Glass has like a little
Yeah.
leeway.
Another kill. It's just the Glass and
Oh, Forrest is about to get fucked.
Try and confirm land.
Did he
Still
leave?
up there? Oh, he's still
he's
up
still-
there. No.
You're the
He can
Forrest
jump
is about to
out.
get.
They'll try and
He
fight
can jump out, go in the
No.
window.
Desperately trying to bait it. It
Yeah,
works.
that's exactly what he
Oh,
does.
is that-
Oh, the window's not
I knew that shit
broken.
was gonna work. Which was good though. Now everyone retook sight.
Locked out
Yeah.
of the building by his own team. Electroclaw dealt with. And Luminosity are
This
slipping
shit's
to
so
upstairs.
AIDS, bro. Just fucking.
This is
Millions-
right around the roses,
do they have
right
info?
around
Oh, yeah, they have
there is a
solos.
solace on the board, so they are gonna have that info. of both,
MVPs.
And they do have a bulletproof cam, of course, just tucked away.
Should be an
LG
absolute devastating round to
down.
lose.
And also, they're out of
Should be a
space,
really hard
so
one to lose.
They don't really have any options to see if they do want to.
Where's
Do they try to
Glass
plan? Do they
going?
play for kills? Oh, they're
Glass
playing.
is going to the bottom, I
He's gonna
think.
go for the plan.
Yeah, Glass is going to play for
Oh, he
kills.
is.
Try and deny that. He's gonna try and
Oh.
deny
And it's
that.
working.
God, oh my god.
Beautiful.
No
Surf,
way.
The double kill now gets the bear.
No
Oh
way.
my god.
Surf.
Again.
He's just gonna
Oh
plant
my God,
above.
it's a 2v1 down.
Oh my
Wow.
god, Surf!
Shut down, Luminosity just
Holy
saying,
shit,
"Hell
sent
no,
Benja
the
all the way back to
we are
Denmark.
going
Oh
to
my
win."
god.
Insanity from Surf.
LG just made Esports
That's
World
what we
Cup.
were missing the whole entire
LG
time.
versus Wolves in the finals. You heard it here first.
Velocity And the play like that. I mean, they played that perfectly. I don't know. I don't know how else to say it.
That is insane.
Moving
Either SQ or SSG doesn't make it, bro.
I mean, that was just unfortunate. But being able to isolate that Cade.
I'd be so sad if I was Sonics.
Own gas as well. Isolate the Cade. Have the blitz.
Is this the? Is Sonics? Is this the time where Sonics finally?
Dude, both SSG and Sonics have been, like, they've had a rough start to the year. Like, yeah, SSG made the major, but they didn't do well at the major. If, for whatever team loses that BO3, you are in a rough spot as a team. Because you got your huge-ass offseason, you didn't have a successful Stage 1. For Space Station, you just bought a pretty expensive player.
They also had 2 C4s. There, in no world was the plant going to go down, but...
Good for Julian, man. Good for LG.
Yeah, no kidding. Hopefully those
I'm
guys...
telling you, bro, like, there's not... There used to be freebies in NA, bro, that you could get your points off of.
Let's have a look at the bracket and see.
There is not a team that you're like, all right, we got our points for the week, bro. Other than Lowe's.
Hey, I like Los' new roster changes. I'm excited for them.
I actually haven't seen the roster changes at all. I don't know. I haven't seen Los at all. I just know they like played in Brazil and got like, oh.
Okay, they lost to like W7M and like Furia in Brazil. Okay, they lost to good teams.
It's gonna be them in a best of 3 tomorrow.
They lost.
No, listen, y'all don't understand. This is what happens with SSG every time. SSG makes the final spot every single event. Every time.
That's true.
Is your spot secure? No one has a spot secure unless your name is Troy Canadian or Spoid.
I mean, it'd be insane for Beast Coast to make moves. Overall. Except I hope you cut that shitty ass.
We have the youngest NA team right now.
Are you really the youngest?
Like, as like a team that's been like together.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Let us flourish. No, definitely like disappointing that. But I also just feel like losing with your team, like you can't win them all. if you can learn to lose, that's the hard thing about SQ is we didn't. Losing was like end all be all.
Mm-hmm.
What time's the game tomorrow?
Good question. Let me go take a look. Game tomorrow is on 4 p.m. Mountain, so 6 p.m. Eastern.
This game's gonna be a fucking burner, bro.
Hey, I'll be here.
This game's insane because either way, like, people are gonna be pissed because SSG just made the move, you know, whatnot, and SQ need to make an event.
Yeah, both teams really need to go to this tournament.
All right, I'll be ready for tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hell yeah. I'll see you tomorrow, Gunnar. Thanks for popping in and watching the games with me. It was a lot of fun, dude.
Peace.
All right, chat. That's gonna be it for us. A fun day. A very fun day, actually. Love Gunnar coming in, having a chat with him. I hope you all were able to learn some great information from Gunnar. I hope that the SSG haters and Sonics haters are eating today.
We fell in love with apologies. I'm always saying I'm sorry. You still train at the head on collision. We late to the party.
Tomorrow we will be live for Sonics versus Space Station, the 3rd place match to figure out who's gonna make it with the last North American spot to Esports World Cup. Check DMs on Twitter. If there's a cock in my messages, I swear to God. Yeah. I do know the answer to your question. I'm gonna link you right now. As soon as I find the link. I thought I could find it quickly. Here it is. There you go. The big question. Will I stream EU? No. No, I'm not going to be streaming EU. Somebody else might be. But tomorrow, Team Secret play against ITB as well. That'll be on at 9 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. I'm streaming Japan. 4 a.m. Mountain Time? No, we'll be live tomorrow, though, of course, for the North American game. Chat, follow along if you're new. I'd really appreciate it. Jump in the Discord. It's a great little community, and we do giveaways and cool shit in the Discord all the time. I'm going to pop up a raid, so stick around. Be a part of the raid. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Shout out to Gunnar again for coming in and watching with us. Appreciate him. We're going to raid the brand new coach of Beast Coast Cloud9. Jump in, chat. Tell him congratulations on the new coaching job. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, chat.
Bye.